Hello everyone and welcome to the next character maximum. Today, it is Hanzo! And I don't want this to drag on too much, so I'll get straight to the arrow point, don't you worry. But what I do want to say before we get into this is that surprisingly, Hanzo might actually be the most interesting one yet. Yeah, I really do mean that. So let's do it! Ooh. Now, the issue with Hanzo is that testing him is quite hard, because whenever you go to select him, defeat. Yeah, so we had to work around that. We did in the end, using a trademark bronze secret. Before I babble on about his bow, I say, by Jove, I've cracked it. I realize why Hanzo is not a great character. He thinks it's correct to hold his bow sideways. This means he can't aim properly. This means he can't draw with full power. It means he's gonna keep hitting his wrist with the string and taking off skin. Ugh. Basically, only bronze players hold their bow sideways. So Blizzard, if you're listening, the only buff Hanzo needs is for someone to tell him how to use a bow properly. Yeah. Alright, numerically then, this thing is admittedly pretty damn good. 250 damage to the head, 0.7 seconds to draw, giving him 1.3 arrows a second, or 325 damage per second. This thing flies at 75 meters per second, so it can cross distances pretty damn quickly. As soon as you get past the 33 meter point, which is about 4 tracer blinks, you will no longer hit people in the head at full power with a horizontal shot, at least reliably. Also, interestingly to know, when you just spam arrows with absolutely no draw power, you do 60 damage to the head, and this way you can fire 3 arrows a second for 186 DPS. But if you draw the bow to halfway, you go up to 94 damage because it scales linearly from no draw to full draw, 62 to 250 damage. If you half draw the bow, then fire, half draw the bow, then fire, etc., you will actually fire as fast as if you were just spam left clicking and not charging the shot at all. And doing it this way at 94 a hit from a half draw will give you 282 DPS, only a little bit less than full draw. So if somebody's close to you and you need to hit them, there is never not a reason to at least half draw your bow, because it will be more likely to hit them, it's traveling faster, and it will be no slower than spamming arrows. There we go. And the very coolest of cool things, everything I just told you about his normal arrows applies to his scatter arrow, applies to his sensor arrow, and applies to his ulti arrow. They all travel the same, they all do the same impact damage depending on how much you draw them. It's just his ability arrows obviously do something extra once they connect with the ground, a wall, or their target. So, yeah. And as I said, he can fire across the map here. Full power will mean the arrow will never go down, but if you're only spam drawing it, and by the way, Hanzo's face while he's firing... I'm so concerned. Is this okay? Do I really, should I be firing right now? He just looked so worried. Then again, this is the kind of face I would expect from Genji's bitch. And doing this, he can indeed get a completely across the map kill, though accuracy may vary. Moving on to his sensor, because I sense that's what you wanted to know about next. Oh, it's very simple. From the point of impact, a dome-shaped pulse will go out, and you've got to imagine that the dome is permanently there, even though the effect goes the way. Anyone who's in the dome, enters into it, will be seen through walls across the map, much like Widow Ult. The dome is 2 tracer blinks across wide, and 1 Farah jump jet into the air high, and it really is as cut and dry as that. As you can see, there's not a lot of craziness. The coolest thing with this, however, is that if Hanzo can convince Tracer to put his arrow inside her, and then she runs and runs and runs, she will become a mobile sensor dome and reveal everyone on the path. So if you put in something like a Reinhardt shield, you will have a mobile sensor fortress, and that's kind of awesome. But outside of that, the only final thing you can do is, well, generate a bit of wind. to breathe! And it lasts 10 seconds from the point of impact. So, the scatter arrow. I bet you've been waiting for this one. It was an experience testing this, but I actually have quite shocking results to return to you guys with. What would you say if I told you that there is nothing random about scatter arrow? I know. Don't faint from all of that gasping, but it's true. It is one of the least RNG, most reliable and mechanically solid abilities in Overwatch. So what do I mean? Right, when the scatter arrow impacts its target or the point of the map that you fired it at, it will release 6 scatters, one of which will do the expected equal and opposite path as physics would dictate. The other 5 will always form this shape around the central arrow, no matter where you fire it. The spread and location of the scatters is not random at all. The faster you fire it at full draw, the tighter this shape will be to the center, and the slower you fire it at no draw, the more spread out it will be. Not only that, if you fire at the same spot twice, from the same location at the same speed, the resulting scatter arrows will go in the exact same path every single time. Which means that, technically speaking, every inch of ground on every map from every angle has its own unique but identically repeatable scatter pattern. There is no, it might do this time, might do that next time. If you are hitting the same place, it will do the same thing. So it really is a solid ability. Each scatter from a full drawn one will do 75 damage. There is 6 of them, that is 450 if they all hit one target, which results in the incredible burst higher than a tracer bomb. They will also bounce 6 times, and they will bounce as you would expect, equal and opposite angle from where they last impacted. And then finally, if you are the target of the initial arrow, so the scatters come off the character model that you're playing as, you can't actually be hit by any of the scatters, so consider that for when you are playing both as and against Hanzo. Outside of that, you can have an angled beam because of the bouncing nature, which is pretty good, but yeah, Hanzo, I'm sorry, apparently it really is simple geometry. Well, I mean, I'm not actually sorry, you're still terrible, but, you know, fair enough about the scatter arrow. Alright, all that remains is just how gorgeous this ability looks. Now it's time for Hanzo to get his dragon out. And it's a big one. In fact, it's got 2 heads. And it's actually really weird. So, let me ask you a question. Were you under the impression that if you are simply stood anywhere in the dragons, in the square hitbox that they present, you take the X damage a second that it deals, and that's that? Because we were, and as it turns out, that's completely not true. Well, no, as it turns out, and I'll admit I never realized this, but in the center of the dragon, you will take 60 damage a second, up to about 1,000 damage. However, on the edges of the dragon, both vertically and horizontally, you will only take 30 damage a tick for about 500 damage. So you are a lot safer if you're only just dipping your toe in just a little bit in there, just a tiny bit. Don't go too deep in the dragon, just taste the dragon and you'll be okay. What the fuck am I doing with my life, really? Just honestly. Outside of that, the technical specifications of these bad boys, we'll call them Weeb 1 and Weeb 2, respectively. I think that makes sense. It is 1.7 tracer blinks, or about 11 meters, both wide and height, so it's quite the big square of damage coming at you, and if you stand still, it will take 4 seconds to fully pass through you, giving it about 250 DPS. Obviously, if you keep walking with it, you'll keep taking damage forever until you die. And then the interesting thing is, if you keep reflecting it backwards and forwards in a Genji, after 24 seconds, the dragon will just go off like it's got an appointment that it's late for, which is interesting. And the whole thing is 40 meters long. As I said with everything else, the arrow of the dragon operates like a normal arrow until it's traveled 1 tracer blink or 7 meters, at which point it will turn into the dragon. In terms of climbing, Genji climbs higher, but they climb at the same speed, and you can get to about the height of a Pharah jet. You can also get the ultimate in 6 seconds. Now, for a little bit of dragon-y fun. Question: what do you call a group of dragons? I feel like a flock of dragons, a clutch of dragons? That one kind of sounds... I don't know. Either way, Hanzo can get 11 kills in one play of the game, which does put him a little bit above average, but outside of that, we are good to go. Yes, indeed. So, I hope you enjoy the, quite frankly, awesome field test.
I struggle with...
Basic human interaction?
Yes! Yes! But that's not my fault!
Twitch! Oh, God, you need some burn heal? Oh, God damn, that I can smell the singed from here. Look, this might not seem like it's relevant to what we just talked about, but it made me think about it. If you hunt with, like, dynamite, do you not have to cook the meat?
What the fuck?
It just occurred to me. I was thinking about blowing animals up while you were talking because something triggered that.
What the fuck?
Why would what?
And it occurs to me.
I mean, I guess it depends how close that part of the animal was to the blast. It really only affect one side.
Okay. What?
Also, it'll be like full of dynamite remnants.
What if you hunt with a flamethrower?
Then you'll have hairy singed meat because you can't take the hair off.
Hairy singed meat. Oh God!
That's actually my cousin's name. Hairy singed meat.
No, it's your rap name.
Harry singed
that's
Yo, it's Harry singed meat.
No, man, my
Today
rap
on
name
the
is
Firebase Mix of awesomeness.
Harry singed meat in the pew, boys!
Oh my God! All right, look, I need to have my UI on. Aiming at Hanzo is something I am terrible at. And it does not help if I can't see what I'm shooting.
Wow, what is up with this? I'm just losing frames.
Derp is
Have you tried
Symmetra
looking
on
the last
point.
place that you put them?
Symmetra on the
Yes.
point.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot, Benno! Are you proud of me? So, not dynamite and not a flamethrower.
No.
I mean,
guess.
I would.
Microwave?
How do you kill an animal with a microwave? You have to get it to go in the microwave.
No,
Well,
you pick up the microwave and you throw
Yeah, you
it.
throw it at the animal like a net.
Then that doesn't cook the
That
animal
doesn't
because you
involve
wouldn't turn it on.
microwaving.
It's like
How
a
would
trap.
you turn it on?
It's a trap-to-wave. Well, I mean, that depends on what kind of things the animal likes, you know. You got to get to know it a little bit first.
I think animals like food and patting. They're kind
is
of basic bitches, you know.
The basicest. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Ha!
I have no
Food
idea either.
and petting! God, that's hilarious!
Dislike Hanzo as a hero. I dislike him as a person.
Woo! Got
Do you
my
know?
OP.
Do you know him personally? Like,
Yes.
oh, what happened?
Oh, what a shot!
He touched me.
Became a little bitch.
As much as I'm loath to ask this
I
question,
got you.
where did Hanzo touch you?
He touched me on the.
I really thought you were going somewhere with this, but no, it's just.
I mean, where else was that gonna go?
I thought you might be creative, but no.
He's
If someone kills that soldier, it wasn't a waste.
Oh, just give me a moment. Just give me a sec. Just give me. Nope. All right.
It's too late. My elimination won't count anymore.
Just give me a. No, he killed me. He killed me.
He killed me as well.
And you failed.
Damn it, Josh.
That's a good soldier.
No, I'm just terrible, Venno. You know how many shots I fired?
Ow. Yes,
I don't want to know if I'm honest.
And to say that I once wanted to main Hanzo, I just like bow and arrows, you know.
Me too.
I am not a font of happiness and positivity, okay?
Well, no, you're a human.
I'm a font of Comic Sans.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm a font of Times New Roman. Yes, I'm a classic.
Lucinda Console.
Comic Sans MS for me, baby.
If you were a font, what font would you be? To be fair, I'm probably Wingdings.
I'm one of the weird
Like,
ones
if
that
I'm
makes it
gonna
look
be
like
honest
aliens
with myself. Yeah, but then you could argue the point is deliberate murder better than accidental murder?
No, but like even if it's accidental, I'm saying at least acknowledging that you were the reason that they died is better than not. Like we just said, I didn't kill that person. That's not as good as I killed that person.
Yeah, I killed that person.
I don't think either holds up in court. Like, yeah,
I killed that person and I regret it so much.
Yeah, I really regret it. I'm sorry. Oh, what you like? Off you go, you scamp.
I didn't say you should get away with it if you acknowledge it.
I mean, you implied it.
Then they'll be like,
No.
he just got away with again.
No, I just implied that, like.
Wait, so is it better to deliberately kill someone or accidentally kill someone?
Accidentally!
Actually, that was a silly question. Now that I think about it. I was expecting that.
Josh, do you have some issues with someone? Because
apparently it's better.
Benno, do you know a
Something
guy?
like
Do you know a guy? Because I kind of need. Oh god, the point. Okay, we did it. All right, where's the cutoff point? How many people would you have to accidentally murder before deliberately murdering a single person is better?
2.5.
Literally two?
literally two.
Surely
Yeah.
not. No, but what if they whoopsied and pressed the wrong button and killed 3 people?
that
Then they
means
shouldn't
that
have
you're
had that
just a
job.
Stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, obviously. I'm not denying their stupidity factor, which, by the way, is
Yeah.
a great reality show concept. But what I
It's
am
like Fear
saying
Factor, except better.
is surely whoopsie 3 people are dead because I pressed the wrong button is still better than, ha, I'm gonna deliberately kill you with this digger.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, it is. It's like vehicular manslaughter. If you accidentally run someone down, like, obviously that's really bad, even if you do it to multiple people.
Vehicular manslaughter? I've never known a vehicle man in my life.
Vehicular manslaughter is the slaughter.
Is that when you kill a transformer?
Haven't you seen Transformers?
Is that what a charge for murdering Optimus Prime is?
Yeah, it's really sad what happened.
Vehicular
coming to the
Oh my god, we're actually holding this fairly well. I'm kind of impressed with us all.
That was a good shot.
Imagine if people did that for other things. Every time you did something, you're proud of yourself, or you're happy, you have to make a kind of, oh yeah! Noise.
I made a good sale at work today.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, you just close a really important deal, you shake their hand, oh! In their face!
Excuse me, I'm still here.
It's actually what I do whenever I like open an account. It's like, oh!
Can I have your phone number? Sure. Oh! Actually, on second thought.
We probably honestly shouldn't, like, keep talking about really depressing mass murder by accident situations.
To be fair.
Yeah,
Alright, guys, get on the point. Please get on the point.
I got this. No,
I'm on the point, but I'm frozen.
I am victorious this time, brother.
Oh! Get on the point! No! The kind of irony here that's happening. This is kind of sad, actually. Oh, Twitch. Oh.
Genji
Twitch.
finally getting out his frustrations.
Yeah, like this is kind of funny, really, that it's Genji that got planted, and he went to the sword afterwards. I kind of like that. Well done, Venno. Did the best on our team by a country mile.
I did.
No one else really helped, Venno. Really good job, Venno. Well, there we go, everybody. That is your Hanzo field test. He's
shit.
Special.
Terrible.
Prepare to attack.
Just waiting for Dino to answer.
Yeah, what the fuck, Dino? You ruined it! Alright, that has been Rage. Thanks for playing, everyone. Let us know who you like next time.
It was an experience.
if you've enjoyed this, and I don't know. Alright, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for playing. The Hanzo.
A good bow.
A
Good bow tie.
Why?
I love May.
You love May?
Yes.
Oh my god. I can't actually do the full thing. Ryuga Teki.
Ryuga Wakateki Wakurao.
Ryuga Wakateki Corral.
No, Wakurao.
Ryuga Wakateki
Ryuga Teki
Wakurao.
Wakurao.
Ryuga Wagateki Wakurao.
Ryuga Wakateki Rakurao.
Almost.
Ryuga Teki.
No.
Wakateki Wakurai.
Ryuga Karai?
Ryuga Wakateki.
Ryuga Wakateki
Wakurai.
Corral.
Kurai
Wakurao, but you say Kurai.
Karaya Corral.
Ryuga Wagateki.
Ryuga Wakateki Corral Karai.
Ryuga
Wakateki. Are we that is that side?
Ryuga Wakateki Wukurao.
Ryuga Wakateki Wukurao.
There you go.
Ryuga Wakateki Wukurao! Yeah! We did it, team! Ryujin.
No.
Ryujin.
No. That's what I'm telling you to say next.
Oh, Ryujin. No.
Ryujin. Word for
Ryujin.
word. Ryujin.
Ryujin.
No.
No.
Ken.
Wo.
Kure.
Kure.
There you go.
Ryujin no Ken wo Kure.
That's GENJIS.
Yeah!
No. Ryujin?
I did it! Nice! I fucking did it!
Pinocchio, what color is the sky? Green. You hit him in the eye.
Green. No!
You